I hate to start your day like this. I'm so sorry. We've got to do it. Welcome back. Time to chew on the gristle. That was the cricket yesterday. New Zealand delivering a clinical performance to defeat the Proteas by 50 runs in their Champions Trophy semi-final. Rachin Ravindra, Kane Williamson striking sublime centuries, and then Mitchell Satner doing the job. 3 wickets sealing the win there. Despite David Miller's, I think, fighting 100, the Proteas fell short in their record run chase. And Lorenzo Darius, we can't feel bad about this,
yes,
my sports producer. Do we look at this as a choke? Do we look at this as just being completely outclassed on the day? How are you feeling about the balance of this one?
Were we doing well in the tournament? Yes, we were. And when you don't perform against New Zealand, which you had a pre-season or a pre-tournament match, which we didn't take too seriously.
We weren't scared. We weren't scared.
Yeah, in the tri-series, we were like against them. And Pakistan, we did lose. We didn't make it to the final. But I thought that we'd do a lot better than what we did yesterday. And there's a lot to unpack. And there's a lot that's on my mind and on my heart.
Okay, well, we'll work through it, man. This is a safe place. We'll work through these things.
We listen, we don't judge.
Exactly. And I think it's echoed by a lot of people watching, because we'd kind of given ourselves a break here with this team, saying, okay, they're actually in a good place.
Yes.
It's a record run chase, buddy. We had to chase down an unbelievably big total. So can we pour some praise on the New Zealand performance?
Yes.
Rachin Ravindra, Kane Williamson, we've seen do this before, but with 2 brilliant centuries in the mix, you're always putting your hand up.
Yeah, no, definitely. You've got someone that's young, that's exciting, that's coming through, and then you've got Kane just being cool-headed and just coming along and doing what he's supposed to do. Rachin Ravindra, just absolutely amazing. He's just stepped up, and every time he gets out there, I'm like, what else is this boy going to do? What is this young man going to show us that we've been looking forward to? And I wish that he was in my team.
Well, when you see the post-match interviews, he looks like an early draft pick for the IPL. He's so young. He's so young. He looks like a guy they plucked out of high school, but very exciting. And he doesn't look young when he plays.
No, he doesn't.
He's got an air about him. Yeah, very much.
You know, throughout.
Oh, so then what went wrong for us? David Miller, obviously beautiful, but everyone else?
Yeah, look, we've got, it was Rickleton and Temba Bavuma that opened. I feel that Temba was playing a test match on at a one-day tournament.
Okay.
I was screaming at the TV just looking at it, and I was like come on, like you cannot be on 8 balls and have no runs. You know, you cannot be on 16 with 2 runs.
Not chasing that.
When you look at Kane Williamson, 101 off 96. Rachin, you know, getting a certain amount, and his balls were also lower. David Miller,
they might have thought they were in the IPL, actually.
Yeah, I was like, you cannot be putting the pressure on Ryan Rickleton like that, and then losing his wicket, and then, you know, Temba came through afterwards, but it was just a bit too late for me.
Okay, so this is bothering you a lot.
Yes.
Is this a systemic issue that needs to be addressed, or was this a failure then and there? Do we need new openers? Is Temba's time done there? Do we put him back at 3 where he's got a bit more freedom to build the innings? What do you suggest?
You know what happens when someone does not perform? They need to be dropped. They need to be sent back to their franchise. They need to gain the confidence. And I was listening to the commentators as well yesterday. He's had quite a few innings where he's scored an average of about 20 or 30, I think, over in ICC ODIs. And it's just not what we're looking for at the moment. We need someone that can come in. Yes, we're not playing T20 where you need to start blasting all the way, but every ball counts for a run.
Well, you've also got to read the room, and with a total like that, you've just got to deal with it, man. I get that. So take nothing away from David Miller's performance, but we kind of do rely on him to do that just about every time. But he was absolutely beautiful and under duress. Like, let's be honest, he must have known that it was going to be a bridge too far. So I appreciate the fact that he fought till the bitter end.
No, he did.
He really did.
Could have gotten there a little bit earlier, though. There were some points when we were like, that last 3 overs, why are you smashing now? You should have started 3 overs before that, so that you take that pressure off you.
What happened, man? What happened? You're in a bad mood this morning, and not even David Miller's century is good enough for you.
Look, the thing is, we've been crying for a tournament and a trophy. We won this in 1998. We'd love to show the next generation that these guys can win. And it goes back to a little argument I had with a friend of mine a while back. He was like, if we couldn't win with A.B. de Villiers and Jacques Callis and Hashim Amla, what is this group going to do? And I don't like being that
What
guy.
is the missing piece of the puzzle?
And we
you
need to
ask?
figure this out at the moment because something is not right. Do we blame CSA for pushing certain player selections? Do we blame the players not coming out and just going? They have been playing well. We've seen it. They've made it to final.
It's because we had to fly to Dubai, dude. It's because we
That
had to
as
fly
well,
to Dubai.
and I'm
going to
struggling
blame
to
that.
get that. We need
I'm
to
blaming
get to
the
that.
travel. That's my thing. Big question. Can New Zealand beat India in this final?
Look, it's been made for India to win.
Wow, okay.
It's been made for India to win. I feel that, yes, there's political turmoil happening between India and Pakistan. India didn't want to go over to Pakistan because of safety reasons, and now up until 2027, Pakistan won't be traveling to India. So it's going to be we'll be this side, you'll be that side. I feel that this has been set up to make India win. They at one stadium, they're training on one pitch, they're playing on one pitch, they're using one facility. Come on, what else do you want?
And it does make a difference. It
does.
As much as you want to say these guys are professionals and they should be able to overcome anything.
No.
When you've got your nation's politics playing out
Yeah.
through your performances on the field in this dramatic fashion, it's got to affect the players. I'm sorry. There's got to be an effect.
Is it cheating? To a certain extent, I might be calling it out. You've got someone that's in charge of the ICC that is Indian, very Jay Shah, and they're controlling everything. Is it a systematic way of cheating? I feel that we could be seeing something and a shift in it that we should not be seeing in global sports such as cricket.
Well, you've called it, my friend.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else you'd like to cut down to size this morning, buddy? I'm here with you, my friend.
I feel that the nations need to take a strong stance after this tournament, and they need to put their foot down and say, yes, we understand that you've got a global presence and you control the game, but this cannot be the case.
And therein lies the opportunity. We've seen sport in these moments in this part of the world be used to overcome moments like this in such beautiful ways. I think we're doing a lot of posturing, talking around the fact that, yes, South Africa are out of the Champions Trophy. We are so sorry. We've tried to come to terms with it as best we can. Clearly, we've still got some processing to do. You can do the same. What do the Proteas need to do next? Let us know on the socials. But we still love you. And yes, the Protea fire still burns really, really hot.